The biggest fraud, the Swedish no lockdown experiment. Sweden defied the world in conducting a herd immunity experiment instead of locking down its economy. In fact, the Imperial College model predicted 96,000 deaths in Sweden by the end of June without lockdown. In fact, Sweden hasn't yet had 6,000 deaths from COVID, and we're now into August. The average age of death in Sweden was 86, and 75% of deaths in Sweden came in care homes. And when Sweden apologized for its care home policy, that was wrongly reported as Sweden apologizing for not locking down their economy, which they never did. Sweden should have been an outlier in terms of mortality in order for lockdown to be justified. In fact, it was middle of the pack. And when we compare population densities, we can see that Stockholm, with a population density of 2.5 times New York State, in fact, achieves significant flatter mortality curves and fewer deaths. So Sweden has been a quiet success story. The Swedish infection and mortality curves were flattened without lockdown. Mortality peaked in early April, and this April spike was almost entirely down to care home deaths. And it's likely that the Swedes have now reached herd immunity. Governments and media are now strangely silent in Sweden, and Sweden has achieved this herd immunity without wrecking its economy, without shutting its schools, and without ending non-COVID healthcare.